Good morning, my dear children. Today I am present with subject EVS NCERT of class 5, unit 4, mangoes round the ear. Today we are doing the last and the final part 3. We will start with a beautiful poem based on food. As you all know, food is one of the basic needs we have already discussed in part 1 of this chapter. So let us enjoy this lyrical poem. So, my dear children, you would have enjoyed this lovely poem on food. In part 1 of this unit, we learnt about the need of food, which was clearly specified in the poem. We need food for our proper growth, development, nourishment, and immunity. But how to get food all the time? Can every time we go to the farm and get it from there? No, that is not possible. Food is not available on the farm all the time. It is seasonal. So, what do we do? Yes, we have the answer. The topic of part 3 is food preservation. We need to preserve our food. So, we are going to learn about what is food preservation, how it is done, and what are its advantages. Now, look at these jars. What are these? These are preserved food items. We have cucumber pickle, we have preserved beans, we have preserved sweet corn, we have carrot pickle, we have jam, and many more items are available around us. Like we enjoy jams, jellies, sauces, ice creams, juices, and many more for whole of the year. Now, have you ever thought, how do we get these? Why they are not getting spoiled? What is being done to preserve them? Yes, the question which arises is, what is food preservation? What is the method done to prevent the food from getting spoiled? The answer is food preservation. It is a process which prevents the food from getting spoiled. We use different preservation methods for different types of food items. Basically, we have two types of food preservation methods: domestic and commercial. Domestic means which are used in our house in our daily life, and commercial means the methods which are used in factories to produce the preserved food item on a very large scale. We will discuss about the methods of food preservation. As we already know, there are two basic methods of food preservation: domestic method and commercial method. First of all, we will discuss about the domestic method of food preservation. Domestic means the one which we use in our home in our day-to-day life. Examples are boiling, drying, salting, pickling, roasting, refrigeration, etc. As their name suggests, these are simple methods which we use in our daily life in our home to prevent our food from getting spoiled and wasted. Now let's have a look at the domestic method of preservation that we use in our household in our day-to-day life. Now look at the milk being boiled. This is the boiling method. Then look at the jars of cucumber which are being preserved by adding salt, and below you can see kacha aam and the spices and the materials used for pickling. So salting and pickling are the methods to preserve these vegetables. Then we have drying. We dry so many items to preserve them, like our chips like mint leaves, coriander leaves, curry leaves, spices, chips, and many more. Then we have roasting. You can see peanuts are being roasted. Similarly, murmure, popcorn, and many more items are roasted and kept safely. Then we have refrigeration. We can see vegetables being kept in the refrigerator. So, these are the methods of preserving food at the domestic level by using the simple techniques. Now we will tell you about the common preservatives used at home. They are namely salt, sugar, oil, spices, and vinegar. These naturally available items not just add taste to the food item but also preserve it from getting spoiled because they inhibit the growth of microorganisms by extracting the extra moisture present in the food item. Now we have an interesting project for you. Now you know many things being preserved at home and the ingredients used, the preservatives used as well. So what you have to do? You have to find out any 3 items in your house and you have to write their name and write the natural preservative being used for preserving it. It's going to be really interesting for you, so enjoy your project. We will understand the domestic method of food preservation with the help of this table. This table has 2 columns. The first one is having food items and the second column is having the domestic food preservation method. Let us start with food item number 1. We have milk. We all get milk in our houses daily. So what is the first thing which your mother does? She will quickly open the packets and keep the milk to boil because if it is left for some time it will get sour and it will be wasted. So boiling is the simplest method to preserve milk at home. Second one is papad, chips, etc. You must have seen your granny, your mother, your aunts making potato chips in the summer season. What they do? The potato is chopped into fine slices and they are dried in the sun and the moisture gets evaporated. Without moisture, microbes cannot act. In first part of this unit, we understood food spoilage. So, if the condition is not favorable, microbes cannot grow. So, by drying, we inhibit the growth of the microorganisms. So our papad and chips don't get spoiled and can be enjoyed for a very long time. Third food item we are having is dry fruits. Dry fruits are preserved by salting. Salt is also a food preservative which extracts moisture from the food item, hence preventing the microbes from growing. It is a very simple method. Fourth, we have raw mango, chili, lemon, etc. These are the vegetables which we make pickle of. So, how they are preserved? By pickling. So, pickling is a method of food preservation in which lot of spices, salt and oil are used. Oil, salt and spices are actually food preservatives and taste enhancers. They not only provide a good taste to the food item but also acts as preservatives and prevent the food from getting spoiled. So you see your pickles last for many years because of pickling. Fifth one we have groundnut, chana, murmure and we preserve them by roasting. These are our namkeen items. Once roasted, they last for a very long time. Again, because moisture is evaporated in roasting, so no moisture, no microbes, no microbes, no spoilage. Sixth one, we have fruits and vegetables. We all get groceries in our home, and what is the first thing your parents do? They will wash them thoroughly, dry them, and put it in the refrigerator. In the refrigerator, the temperature is very low, and at such a low temperature, microbes cannot grow. So, our fruits and vegetables last for a very long time. Last, we have the cereals, wheat, rice, dals, the food grains. How they are preserved? They are preserved by keeping dried neem leaves in them. Neem leaves doesn't allow the insects to infest and hence prevents the grains from getting spoiled. We will specially discuss the method used for storing food grains at home, since in big cities and towns we really don't store food grains like wheat, rice in big quantities. So many of you would have never seen putting neem leaves in these grains by your parents or grandparents. But in villages and big families where people store food grains in large quantity, they use the dried neem leaves. Look at this tree, how beautiful. We find neem tree all over our country in abundance. So, and you know what? This tree, it is such a nice tree, such a giftful tree that every part of this tree is so useful, so medicinal, and this herbal plant is used in storing our food grains. How it is done? The dried leaves are kept in the food grains, and what happens? This neem leaf prevents the insect infestation, that is, it prevents the insects to grow in the food grains, and our food grains like wheat, rice, dal, etc. lasts for a very long time because of the neem leaves. Yes, this is the time for an interesting activity for all you children. Look at this table. We have a few food items, and in the second blank column you have to write the preservation methods being used in home, as we have already discussed so many methods. So now you have to find out which were the methods which you will be using here. The first food item is apple, the second one is potato chips, the third one is murmure, kind of namkeen, fourth one is raw mango, and fifth is tomato, a vegetable. Let us discuss about the commercial methods of food preservation which are used in factories to produce the packaged food item in a large quantity in proper sealed containers or packets. Examples are pasteurization, canning, smoking, deep freezing, sweetening, jamming, and many more. Now let's have a look at the various methods of commercial preservation of food. First of all, on the left hand side, we have pasteurization. Although it's a very complex scientific method, but here we have explained with a simple diagram. Let's have a look. So milk is collected from cows or buffaloes, then the milk goes through this pasteurization plant which comprises mainly of two sections. The first one, the red one, is the heating section and the blue one is the cooling section. As shown in this simple diagram, the milk collected from animals goes through the heating section. It is superheated at a very high temperature, then quickly it is cooled down in the cooling section, and after that it is quickly packaged into milk bottles, tetra packs, or plastic packets. Now this milk is free of germs, healthy and fit to be used for a few days. So this was the method of pasteurization, which was discovered by a scientist named Louis Pasteur. Then below this we have canning method. In canning, fruits, vegetables or any other item is packaged in a tin which is germ free, and then it is covered with a lid tightly. This food also can last for many months or years. Then on the right hand side we have deep freezing method. In this, the vegetables or fruits or any other food item is preserved at a very low temperature. At low temperatures, microbes cannot grow and spoil the food. Then we have smoking method. In this method, mainly fish or non-veg items are covered with some spices and smoked, and then they are packaged, and then this food lasts for a very long time without getting spoiled. Then we have sweetening method. This is a murabba shown in the picture. This is also a very good method to preserve fruits or items made of fruits, which is used at commercial level to increase the shelf life of the item. Then below we have jamming method. This method is also used commercially to preserve the fruit, pulp or item made of it for a very long time. So you have seen such important methods of food preservation used at the commercial level. We read about commercial method of food preservation, and also one of the main ingredient in commercial method is the chemical preservatives. Since there are so many food items which cannot be preserved at home by using the domestic methods, so there are certain chemicals which are actually food preservatives, but they cannot be simply added at home. They need some machines, some specific complex methods, procedures which can only be done in controlled conditions in a factory. These chemical preservatives help the food to last for a very long duration. For example, we see class 2 preservative used in many food items such as jam, tomato ketchup, chocolates and many more. Now we have two examples. Look at this pack of jam and the pack of tomato ketchup. We have encircled where it is written contains permitted class 2 preservatives. Just carefully look at both the pictures. In tomato ketchup, it's written class 2 preservative E211. So these class 2 preservatives are a type of preservatives which are used in many of the edible food items used in our day-to-day life. These preservatives increases the shelf life of the food item, prevents it from getting spoiled, and these food items are enjoyed for a very long duration. Now we have an interesting project for you regarding the commercial method of food preservation. Now, since you get so many packaged food items in your home, you're going to enjoy this. So, what you have to do exactly? You have to collect the empty covers of processed food items which have chemical preservatives and paste them in an A4 sheet. So you get so many food items: biscuits, chocolates, sauces, jams, jellies and many more. So collect as many wrappers as you can read the ingredients and paste them. So enjoy your project. This is going to be a very good learning experience for you regarding food preservation. Now let's have a look at this table to understand the commercial food preservation methods. In column 1 we have a few food items. First one is milk. At domestic level we just boil the milk, but just think, in big towns and cities we don't have cows or buffaloes. So how do we get milk? We get milk from far off places. Milk travels a long distance to reach us. But you know that milk cannot be kept for a very long time. It gets sour, it gets spoiled. So how it is preserved, how it reaches us? Yes, the method is pasteurization. Milk is pasteurized before sending it to us. What is pasteurization? It is a process in which milk is boiled at a very high temperature and then the droplets are condensed or cooled quickly, and then it is packaged in Tetra Paks or plastic packets. This milk is germ free and maintains the taste and healthfulness. Now second is food item is meat, poultry and seafood. These non-vegetarian food items are preserved by canning method. These food items are treated with some spices and salt, and then they are packed into tins or cans made of metal. They are made germ free and sealed with their lid. This cans have germ free food item which can be used for a very long time. Third, we have fish. For fish, smoking technique is used. This fish is flavorful and can be used for a very long time. Fourth, we have French fries and dairy products like ice creams, yogurts, mishti doi, and many more, which are savored by all the children. How they are preserved? They are kept into deep freezers. Fifth one is jelly. Jelly is sweet, so sweetening method is used. In this process, the flavor of the jelly is maintained. Lots of sugar is used because sugar is a food preservative. It extracts the moisture and doesn't allow the germs, fungus or microbes to grow. Last, we have jams. We use different types of jams: mango jam, pineapple jam, mixed fruit jam and many more. Jamming is the process which is used. In jamming, the flavor of the fruit pulp is maintained and sugar and additives doesn't allow the microbes, fungus or germs to grow. Hence the jam remains available to us for the whole year and we can enjoy all our favorite food items. Hope you would have understood the importance of commercial food preservation method, and this information will be very useful to you. Now we have an interesting activity for you. We have a table. In column number 1 we have the food items, and in column number 2 you have to write the commercial preservation methods which we have already discussed. The first food item is milk, second is fish, third is seafood, fourth one is jam, and fifth one is French fries. Now let us discuss about the differences between the two methods of food preservation, that is domestic methods and commercial methods. The first difference is domestic method is used at home while commercial method is used in the factories. Secondly, domestic methods are used for preserving small quantity of food items which are sufficient for a family of 8 to 10 members, while in commercial method truckloads of preserved food item is prepared to be sent in the market. Third, in domestic method, naturally available items are used as preservatives such as salt, sugar, spices, oil, and vinegar. While in commercial methods, many chemicals are used which are not available naturally in the nature. Fourth one, domestic method is quite simple, but commercial methods are quite complex. Last but not the least, in domestic method, no machines are required. Our two hands are sufficient to execute them. But in commercial methods, we need heavy machinery which is having state of the art technology, often computerized and robotic nowadays. Till now, we have read about what is food preservation and how it is done. Now, in the last part of this unit, we will understand the advantages of food preservation. That why do we do and what do we get because of food preservation. Since the human mind is the most sharpest on this planet, we have devised so many domestic and commercial methods to preserve our food and make it long lasting. So here we have the few advantages. First, food is prevented from food spoilage. Second, food is not wasted. Third, food items are available in off season as well. We can enjoy various food items round the year. Last but not the least, packaged food can be transported all over the world. This last point has transformed the life of the human race, since the state of the art techniques have made it possible to pack the food in germ free containers or packets which can be transported easily and consumed easily, thus saving the human life all over the world. Now we have some homework for you. Hope you would have understood the topic of food preservation. Question number 1. What is food preservation? Question number 2. Write any 5 food preservation methods. Question number 3. What are the advantages of food preservation? Dear children, our unit 4 mangoes round the year has ended. Hope you have understood all the topics very well and would have enjoyed this e-learning experience and your activities mentioned in these 3 parts. So stay home, enjoy your studies, keep washing your hands, have a healthy diet, take care, bye bye.